Welcome to Movieland. If you are searching for the newest and most exciting action on Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, HBO, and Apple TV+, then you have arrived at Movieland. Then you have found the perfect site, as this is where you will find the most popular and newly released films on Netflix and Prime, which you will see here as a top 20 list. These movies feature science fiction, action, and humor in 2023. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up since we spent a lot of time looking for this information for you, and now it's finally here. The top 20 best thriller movie list 2023 that you can watch on various streaming services. Be sure to subscribe to our Movieland channel so that you don't miss any of our top 20 movies list. Number 20, Avatar: The Way of Water. This is the second installment in the Avatar film series. Jake Sully lives on the extrasolar moon Pandora with his newfound family. When an old foe returns to finish what he started, Jake must team up with Neytiri and the Nasik's army to safeguard their home. It received an IMDb rating of 8.2 stars. Number 19, The Woman King. The Agoji were a female military corps that protected the West African kingdom of Dahomey from the 17th to the 19th centuries. In 2022, the United States will see the premiere of the historical epic film The Woman King. In this film set in the 1820s, Viola Davis plays a commanding officer who trains the next generation of troops to win battles. The average rating on IMDb was 6.7 stars. Number 18, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. It is a science fiction action film in the United States that is based on Hasbro's Transformers toy line and takes significant cues from the storyline of the Beast Wars cartoon series. In addition to being the 7th installment in the Transformers film franchise, this film is also a sequel to the film Bumblebee, which was released in 2017. 2018, it will center on 3 different Transformers factions that have had previous connections to Earth. The events of the story take place in 1994 in Brooklyn, New York City, as well as in numerous cities and towns in Peru, such as Machu Picchu, Cusco, and Tarapoto, San Martin. Number 17, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Scott Lang / Ant-Man and Hope Pym / Wasp will be featured in the American superhero film Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which is based on the Marvel Comics characters of the same name. The movie is getting a wide release in the States. It will be the 31st film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the sequel to both Ant-Man, 2015, and Ant-Man and the Wasp, 2018. Scott Lang, Hope Van Dyne, Hank Pym, and Janet Van Dyne enter the quantum realm to save the day. They have conversations with strange beings and embark on an odyssey that challenges their preconceived notions of what is possible.
If you help me.
Number 16, Satria Dua, Gattaca. Satria must fight to find his power and face Aswatthama, the last Kurawa warrior who wants to destroy the world by changing the history of Bharatayuddha. After realizing that he is a direct descendant of Gattaca from the Pandava family, Satria must fight his way to the power that lies within him. Overall, 5.4 stars were given by IMDb. Number 15, Violent Night. In the Christmas comedy action film Violent Night, which will be released in 2022 and take place in the United States, David Harbour will portray the role of Santa Claus. On the evening of Christmas Eve, a band of highly skilled mercenaries breaks into the mansion of a wealthy family and holds everyone inside as hostages. However, the team is not prepared for an unexpected challenger. Santa Claus has arrived, and he is ready to demonstrate why Nick should not be considered a saint. IMDb awarded it a rating of 7.1 stars overall.
I believe in you, Santa.
Number 14, Lesson Plan. After the untimely passing of a teacher, a friend of the deceased who also happens to be a former law enforcement officer makes the decision to take up the responsibilities of the deceased in the hopes of apprehending those responsible for the instructor's untimely passing. It has a 5-star rating on IMDb and is currently streaming on Netflix. Number 13, A Man of Action. We follow Lucio, a member of the European anarchist movement, as he rises from his position as a bricklayer turned bank robber to the role of leader in one of the century's most major economic pranks in this criminal drama that takes place in the year 2022. Lucio, on the other hand, will need to make a decision between providing assistance to the anarchist cause and ensuring the safety of his own family. 6.4 out of 10 stars is the rating that movie received on IMDb. Number 12, Detective Night: Redemption. This American holiday action film from the year 2022 centers on Detective James Knight, who is currently detained in New York. Detective Knight finds himself in the middle of a jailbreak that is being orchestrated by the Christmas bomber, a violent fanatic whose Santa Claus devotees are terrorizing the city. The ice-cold Knight will, in exchange for the elimination of the terrorists, receive his badge back, and he intends to use it to administer justice in a manner that shows compassion to the upright and a hard hand to the evil. On IMDb, it received a score of 4.9 out of 10. Number 11, Christmas Bloody Christmas. In the 2022 Christmas horror thriller Christmas Bloody Christmas, it is Christmas Eve, and Tori just wants to get drunk and party. However, when a robotic Santa Claus from a neighboring toy store goes berserk and begins a rampaging murdering spree through her little town, she is forced into a battle for survival. IMDb users gave an average rating of 5.2 stars out of 10. Number 10, Hellhole. Horror movie Hellhole, released in 2022, is set in a Polish monastery in 1987. The movie centers on a police detective who is looking into mysterious disappearances and breaks into a far-off monastery, where he learns the horrifying truth about the monks' leadership. It now has a 5.2-star rating on IMDb. Number 9, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It is an American superhero film set in 2022 that is based on Marvel Comics, and it is the sequel to Doctor Strange, 2016, which was released in 2016. It is also the 28th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Doctor Strange forms an alliance with a mysterious teenage girl from his nightmares who possesses the ability to travel between different universes in order to combat a wide variety of dangers, including alternate universe versions of himself that pose a risk to the lives of millions of people across the multiverse. They sent in a request for help to Wong, Wanda, the Scarlet Witch, and a few other people. It was given a rating of 6.9 out of 10 stars on IMDb. Number 8, Devotion. The book Devotion, an epic story of heroism, friendship, and sacrifice, came out in 2015, and an American biographical war movie called Devotion based on it. The story is about two jet pilots in the United States Navy who risk their lives during the Korean War and become some of the most famous wingmen in the Navy. It was given 7 stars by IMDb. Number 7, My Name Is Vendetta. It's an Italian crime movie with action. After his family was killed by people he used to fight, a former mafia enforcer and his strong-willed daughter flee to Milan, where they stay safe while making plans for revenge. It had a score of 5.5 stars on IMDb. Number 6, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. It is the name of an anticipated superhero film based on the Marvel Comics character Black Panther. It is the sequel to Black Panther and the 30th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, 2018. After King T'Challa's passing, the realm of Wakanda is protected from foreign intrusion by Queen Ramonda, Shuri, Baku, Okoye, and the Dora Milaje. As the Wakandans get ready to go on to the next part of their story, the heroes, along with Everett Ross and War Dog Nakia, have to collaborate in order to chart a fresh path for their people. IMDb users gave an average rating of 7.2 stars. Number 5, The Magic Flute. A young man named Tim Walker, age 17, as he makes his way from London to the Austrian Alps in order to enroll in the renowned Mozart boarding school. There, he finds a centuries-old hidden entrance into the wonderful realm of Mozart's The Magic Flute. IMDb gave the film a grade of 6.1 stars out of 10, and it was nominated for an Academy Award. Number 4, Black Adam. Black Adam is an American superhero film starring Dwayne Johnson as the DC Comics character of the same name. Black Adam was given the power of the Egyptian gods about 5,000 years ago, and he was promptly imprisoned for his crimes. Since his resurrection from the grave, Black Adam has been gearing up to bring his own special brand of justice to the modern world. According to IMDb, it's a 6.1 out of 10 movie.
Or you can be its savior.
Number 3, Top Gun, Maverick. Tom Cruise returns to the role of Maverick, a naval aviator, in this sequel to the iconic 1986 film Top Gun, which takes place in the year 2022. After 30 years, Maverick is still at the top of his field as a naval aviator. However, he is forced to face demons from his past when he leads the best and brightest from Top Gun on a mission that will require the ultimate sacrifice. Maverick is forced to confront his demons when he leads the best and brightest from Top Gun on a mission that will require the ultimate sacrifice. The average rating for this on IMDb is 8.4 out of 10.
Pilots, anything happens to them.
Number 2, John Wick, Chapter 4. It is the sequel to John Wick, Chapter 3 Parabellum, 2019, and it is the fourth movie in the John Wick series. The movie in question is an American action thriller with a neo-noir style. John Wick finds something that could help him beat the high table. But for Wick to get his freedom, he has to fight a new enemy who has a lot of connections all over the world and forces that make people who used to be on his side turn against him.
For result and execution.
Number 1, Bullet Train. Featuring Brad Pitt in the role of an assassin, it's adapted from Maria Beadle, a novel published in 2010. After a string of botched contracts, the unlucky assassin Ladybug, Brad Pitt, is resolved to finish his work quietly. But fate has other ideas. With Ladybug's next mission, he boards the world's fastest train and into direct conflict with deadly enemies from all over the world who have common goals but have different methods of achieving them. This non-stop roller coaster adventure through futuristic Japan doesn't finish until you get off the train. With a 7.3 rating on IMDb, it was well received. Please let us know in the comments area if there is a movie that we have overlooked on this list of the top 20 action thriller movies, and also tell us which movie is your favorite among these films.